Good morning. Good morning, Sasa City families and staff and students, and Dakota City families, staff, and students. Today is April 14th. That's a Thursday, and it's the Thursday before Good Friday. So tomorrow there will be no school, and actually there will be no school again next Friday because that is the district music contest. So the next two Fridays will be off for students, although staff will be with us next Friday. Some staff will be helping out with the music contest, and others will be helping out or doing meetings and professional development and that sort of thing. So, and then, so just to recap, today there's no school, or tomorrow there's no school, and then Friday next week there's no school. And then next Monday, this Monday, the 18th, is going to be no school. That's what we call Easter Monday, although there's no significant holiday. It's just traditionally we've had it off of school. And so there will be no school tomorrow or Monday for a little break there. So just wanted to cover that real quick and make sure everybody understands. Have a couple short weeks. Actually, there's a lot of stuff going on. It is typically for April, and especially as we get later in April, and then May gets really busy as we're trying to wrap up a school year and finish up all those things that we've kind of had on our plates the whole time. So that's kind of the big news today. It's kind of like a Friday, but it's a Thursday here at school. So we have few things on the activities calendar today. I'm just going to go ahead and share my screen and come over here to our website. You can always go to the website and click on the activities and events calendar right there, and it kind of brings up usually today and the next week at a glance. It's really handy. If you want to look ahead, you can just jump around on the calendar over here on the right side. So today was originally going to be that O'Neill track meet, but they moved that to Tuesday to get it done. Otherwise, today would have been super chilly. As if you've been outside already, you know that. We've got some soccer, it looks like this afternoon at Millard West in Omaha. Tomorrow, there's no activities because of Good Friday. And then on Saturday, there's boys are playing soccer again back in Omaha, it looks like. And then baseball team. Both JV and varsity are at Ralston, which is basically Omaha area. So that's kind of what's going on there. It looks like Monday's got a few things. There's no school Monday, like we talked about already, and then there's some baseball, some soccer again, and it's like the soccer team's going back to Omaha. And basically, so is baseball, it looks like, on Monday. So that's this time of year, and our buses go to Omaha a lot. So our vans and buses go to Omaha a lot for different activities, and it's no different this next week too. I think you'll see things start to, I think just keep on cooking with busy, but the weather does look to be better than the last time I looked for next week. So that should help out with our activities. So once again, please look at the calendar, check it out anytime. If you haven't downloaded the app yet, please do that. I think you'll find it handy, that RST app, which is kind of the Our School Today is what it stands for. So the Our School Today, RST, that's where they're getting RST. So it's an app on the App Store or the Google Play. I think you'll like it if you don't use it. All right, so once again, most everybody knows how to find those things, and they can get there. And hopefully our teams do well. Next week, we'll start having some guests on board and then start advertising a little more. We have just kind of been running these. I've been running these in the mornings. That's kind of practice, mostly kind of just making sure equipment works and how we're going to tie it all together. So I appreciate if you've been watching, I appreciate it and like the participation. Like I said, the style is not for everyone. To be able to just kind of have a conversational style visit, but certainly some people do love it and like to kind of be connected and kind of have a connection and listen to things verbally and just have conversations, and that's what we'll do here. So, all right. Trying to make a recap and check my notes here. Oh, I know what I was going to make sure and talk to everybody about the free reduced application. We're going to be sending that back out, a new letter with some information on that, and that'll be going out in the next week's Thursday folders to parents at the elementary school, and then to we'll also send it out on our ConnectEd and then Peach Star and other things too. So just keep that in mind, that we'll probably be firing that out next week sometime. So the reason that is right now, if you have a free or reduced app and you filled it out for this year, that's great. You're good for next year. But if you're not, if you haven't filled it out this year, you really should, because that'll get you that 30-day window next year to get the application and everything approved. And if you don't, you'll end up having to pay for your lunches until your application's turned in and approved. So which could happen if you're really on the ball and get your stuff done right away in August or even in July. After July 1st, you can apply. That'd even be better to make sure, but it's important you get that done and turned in, because then you don't have any thing to worry about, and you won't have any lunch bills come for the fall. And more importantly, your students might be eligible for some other things as well, and in your family. And if you have students that are a student that's getting ready for college, certainly you're going to want to do that, because some of their things are tied to that too, as far as their college and their financial aid packages and those kinds of things. So make sure and check that out and get that done, or watch for the information in the mail. Our next letter does a great job of kind of explaining your options and why you need to get that turned in. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up today. Have a great weekend, a long weekend for Easter, and we'll see you next week. And probably on Monday. I plan to work on Monday, and so we'll probably connect up in the morning and to go from there. Have a great weekend. Thank you.